Congenital heart defects are the deadliest birth defects during a child's first year of life. More than 36,000 babies are born every year with a congenital heart defect. Babies like Eli Meisenheimer. Out here on the playground of Centerton's Lifeway Christian School, Eli looks like any other healthy, rambunctious second grader. But this 9-year-old has endured more hardships than most people do in a lifetime. It all began before Eli was even born.
The ultrasound lady noticed something, and she shared it with the doctor, and he said that there's something, you know, this doesn't look quite right or whatever with the heart.
Doctors discovered baby Eli had a congenital heart defect called hypoplastic left heart syndrome.
Hypoplastic left heart syndrome is a congenital heart defect in which the left side of the heart does not form. The left side of the heart is the main pumping chamber of the heart, and in this defect, not only is the left AV valve, known as the mitral valve, small, but the left ventricle, the main pumping chamber for the heart, and the main body artery, the aorta, are all very small, too small to provide any blood flow to the baby.
They said that if the baby did make it full term, that his life would never be normal.
We totally knew that God had a plan and a purpose for this child. We knew that God was going to take care of him. You know, we didn't know how or when, but we knew that God would take care of him and heal him.
Before shot.
Brenda's delivery plan was set in motion. Eli would be born in Little Rock at UAMS, then rushed to Children's Hospital to immediately prepare for the first of 3 surgeries.
When he was born, they immediately took him out of the room. That was tough. I didn't even get to see what he looked like.
5 days later, just before Eli's first surgery, Brenda held her baby for the first time.
What do you think about that, Mama?
I'm happy.
Shortly after this precious moment, Eli was whisked into the operating room where surgeons perform the Norwood procedure.
Today he got his stitches out on where the tubes were at.
The surgery was a success.
I don't know, packed up.
A month after he was born, Brenda and Mike finally got to take their baby home.
Baby Eli's first bath at home.
Over the next 6 months, Eli spent most of his time at home, away from visitors, to prevent getting sick before his second surgery.
That's my precious boy.
For Brenda and Mike, preparing for the next surgery was a lot harder than the first.
We'd gotten to know him. We got to know his little smile and his little face, and he was more real to us.
A little person.
He was a little man, and so yeah, that was tougher to hand him over to the doctors.
The second surgery occurred at 7 months of age, and that's called a caval pulmonary anastomosis.
Baby Eli faced a challenging recovery.
Shortly after the surgery, when the heart normally would begin to wake up, it wouldn't wake up. And so one of the doctors actually came in and met with us and kind of tried to get us ready that he probably would have to be on the list for a heart transplant. Shortly after that, his heart began to wake up and to function.
KATV camera crews captured Eli going home with his family.
The Meisenheimers are most thankful that
just in time for Christmas.
Are you ready, Eli?
Today, Eli is living an extraordinary life.
F-I-G-H-T.
He definitely lives life with passion and has huge dreams for the future. He sure does, and he's in pursuit of them.
Elephants are really cool to me.
He wants to have his own safari someday and live in Africa. He wants to be a 4-wheeler racer. I mean, he doesn't slow down.
The outlook for Elijah is so much improved. Whereas before the era of surgical intervention, all these children died. Now, children with hypoplastic left heart syndrome, they are now living into adolescence and even into young adulthood.
Look at how far this has come. I mean, Eli would not have survived.
He's saying it, Mom.
Thank God for organizations like the American Heart Association that make it possible that he could have life and have life in abundance too. And we give God the glory for it. And we're very thankful for the American Heart Association. We sure are.